Baby. Hey, I'm ready now.
Wake up, somebody's setting your blood. Somebody's setting your blood.
What do you want now, damn it? What? Really?
Hit me with the super bass.
Okay, I'll hit you with the super bass. You got it?
Yeah, bass guitar.
I just send you a lead guitar. That's better.
What is up, YouTube? Is this a waste of time, man? Real life street star. Love y'all channel, love y'all what y'all doing. Hey, check this out, man. TD Jakes resign admits Diddy F off allegation. Brother Ben X, Bishop Elite, and 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 react, whatever, all these people. My man, check my man's shirt out, man. Rapper / athlete / entrepreneur. Hey, hit that subscribe button. Let's see what this bad boy is about, man. Somebody sent me this, man. Let's check this out.
Because, you know, the Honorable Minister 𝗟𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 has prepared us for his departure for many decades. And many people, if you wrongly idol worship someone, you could have a void.
Oh my God. Do I want to hear this? Y'all? Here we go.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life street stars. You know what time it is.
We just had a shake in not only the religious community, but our cultures community. To where Dallas, you know, we have people like Kirk Franklin, Erykah Badu. You know of these names, and then you hear someone like Bishop Jakes, the Potter's House, that of course has risen Dallas to where you have these entities and these figures that, you know, when you say the name, you kind of already know what it is. And we just recently seen that Bishop Jakes had stepped down. Now, I want to have this conversation because I have my own theories. You know, no Diddy. But I have my own theories about why he would step down. But I do want to address the fact that he did step down. What is y'all take on it? And then also, where does it go from here? 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, if you don't mind, I can start with you because you actually have a personal relationship with Bishop Jakes. You've been calling him out for the past few years, damn near feel like a decade or so. You've been calling the man out. And now it seems like he didn't answer your phone call. And now he done stepped all the way down.
Yeah.
So
I don't blame him. I wouldn't answer the phone call.
Bitch, don't start now. He asked me
I'm
the
just telling
question.
you, I know I wouldn't answer your call. Come on, go ahead though.
So,
Okay,
yeah, please.
let me say this, man, to Bishop TD Jakes. You know what I'm saying? It was never any beef, anything like that. It was just some things that went on that I wanted to sit down and talk to you about that happened at the Mega Fest in Atlanta. And one of the ministers you had on staff, and because of where I came from, you know what I'm saying, it challenged my faith because of some things he did. So I just wanted to talk to you. I talked to Sean. Well, I didn't say no name, but your head security guard came to holler at me. And I sent the word out that I just wanted to speak with you. But your son came by. Shout out to my man, your son, you know, Jermaine, you know, he know what it is. And we talked and we discussed it. But I just want to say this to you, Bishop. You know, you have sown a lot of seeds in Dallas. Ever since you came down, I had the honor of cutting your hair, meeting your First Lady, Jakes, Mama Jakes, Sarah, Cora. You know, I just mentioned y'all named Jermaine, Jamar, you know, Lil Dex. It was an honor meeting you all. And let me say to Mama Jakes, thank you for allowing us and sacrificing your husband for just the world. Let me say to the children, Thank you for sacrificing your father for the world. You know what I'm saying? Because without your father, a lot of people would just be lost, okay? And so let me say this to Bishop T.D. Jakes. If we never get to speak again, let me just say I'm truly honored to have been a part of your ministry, truly honored to be a part of what you've done to the community. You know what I'm saying? And may you be blessed in your retirement as you step down. But I know you're going to preach here and there. But I just want to say this, that you have impacted my life tremendously. And you have impacted many lives. And so as we see you step down, your daughter has it. She has the mantle. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you just enjoy yourself. And may you go in peace. And may peace be upon your family, spiritually, emotionally, financially, and physically for the rest of your life. And just enjoy your life, man. And it was an honor. You know what I'm saying? And anything you got coming up in the future, I would love to be a part of it. Just reach out to me. That call.
Dude, when you gonna say something, man? God dang, when are you gonna say something?
I mean, that answer is still there. You can reach out to me. I would love to reach out to you and speak with you. But thank you for your time. Thank you for your service. Thank you for everything. And may you get your flowers now.
He didn't ask for no flowers. He asked you what you think about the situation. You trying to give flowers.
Okay, and what I think about the situation is, like I said in the previous interviews, okay, that it was time for him to step down. So anybody would know that the prophet had already said.
You mean after the stroke or?
Yeah, after the stroke. Well, when I seen him have that on there, because I've embraced the platform a couple of times, and just in the work of itself, it can have a toll on you, ministry itself, mentally, psychologically, and it can affect your emotions and it can affect you physically. So at some point, you know what I'm saying, you have to get out from under that umbrella. So when he had the stroke on stage, I knew then it was a heart attack. But, you know, us as black people, let's just say black people already know what it was. You know what I'm saying? But we just happy that he came through, he got out of it. And so and he got through it. And they prayed him through, and we prayed him through, and he got through it. So now it's his time to step down and just enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? He preached enough sermons that you can go back in 1996, before 1996, and you can be delivered from, you can be blessed from, you can get a word from, you can get a revelation from. And let me tell you something, he's the biggest of the biggest to have ever done it. He is our bishop. He is our black Billy Graham. I've said it before, and he is the hood pope. You know what I'm saying? And there's no other mega church that ever do it bigger or better, because I've seen it from the ground up. So thank you for that.
So if you were to, in his retirement, if you were to see him at like a Diddy-like party, would you give him a pass on that? Like, I mean,
yeah, I'll give him a pass on that. Cause Diddy asked me to a party, I would pull up. You know why? Because I would love the network. Now, it's what you do at the party that defiles your character. Now, if he participated in any debauchery, you know what I'm saying, that's against what he preaches, then that's something he had to lay on his sword. He already know what it is. But I'm just saying, before this networking with people that's of not real faith, we need to cut that out. That's one of the things that causes division. Because they don't have your particular belief in your faith, therefore you don't want to do any business with them, or you prejudge them or judge them. So no, I will fellowship with whoever want to fellowship with me, because I know I bring God, and I'm going to leave it like that.
Brother Ben X, you know, we've had speakers such as, you know, the 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦, yourself. You know, you've been a voice for those of the voiceless as far as giving direction to some people that need it. When you see someone like a voice like T.D. Jakes stepping down, give me your take on him stepping down, and can that mantle did he leave a void by giving it to his children? It's almost like what's the word? What's the word they use for like when LeBron's son just
jump up behind these celebrities?
That your children are the ones that get it versus someone else. Give me a take on Bishop stepping down, and does it leave a void?
According to the article,
I seen the situation where he had
the only black
the health
woman that's
issue on stage. And
has a backstory.
If that was the reason, I think that my first thought is every great leader should have somebody that they're able to have come after them.
Of her own.
I'll quote the minister in sharing this.
He was standing up
because, you know, the Honorable Minister 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦 has prepared us for his departure for many decades. And many people, if you wrongly idol worship someone, you could have a void. So he said this. He said, if I catch you Muslims talking stupid, saying, oh, the minister is leaving, what are we going to do? He said, do what you've been doing, but do it better. He says, in fact, you sound like a disbeliever in God. God isn't going anywhere. So if we see a flesh, finite human being as the only medium for us to get to God, then there would be a void. But if we take the words, if we take the books, if we take the lectures that he has left and realize that God is the only reality and only God, the supreme being, is the one that is to be worshiped, then that connection should still be there.
Now, this guy with this shirt on, y'all need to change clothes. I thought this guy can talk. This guy made a hell of a good point already. The dude in the middle, what the heck was you talking about? I don't know what the heck he was. I still don't even know where he stand. I don't even know why he there with his costume on. My man right here, I like this brother right here. Because somebody asked him a question, he analyzed the question, and he answered the question. The other dude had to get help from other people. Oh, come on, dude.
And so if we let the word go into us and then we have a personal relationship with God, as T.D. Jakes, I'm sure, has a personal relationship with God, then we should continue on. From a Muslim, I always, when people get into that with the minister, I say there's many brothers and sisters who have changed their lives in prison and never met the minister before. They've never touched him physically. They never hugged him physically, but through a word going into their mind, they was able to change their life through the changing of their heart. So the scripture says, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, not by the, another human being. So as long as I can get the word from him, from a video, from a book, I met him. I still see him. The videos ain't going nowhere. The word that he used to redeem us isn't going anywhere. So if we look at it from that perspective and have the right attitude and place our worship in the right area, then him stepping down wouldn't be a bad thing. Because if you're a leader, what happens after you're gone? You got to prepare somebody else, or else you are doing harm and you are leaving a void if you don't prepare somebody, because in reality, we all got to go. So that's my perspective on it.
Thank you for that. And Bishop Eli, if you don't mind,
Damn. I need a little bit of time to let that marinate, baby. Damn. Go on, brother. He said, so that's my perspective on that. God dang, young. Go on, brother. Man. Here we go. You are leaving a void if you don't prepare somebody, because in reality, we all got to go. So that's my perspective on it.
Thank you for that. And Bishop Eli, if you don't mind, you got your own congregation.
Well, he sound real good. He should have been a preacher when he made that.
Everybody know he sounded good.
But he got some sense. This boy here, I don't know what to say about him.
Oh man.
Whoever sent me this joint, thank you, bro. Thank you. Because my man is, right. This is crazy, young. I don't know what, I'm sorry, man. Maybe I got to rewind it. But I don't know what the heck my man in the middle was. He got the drapes and all the, come on, man. You got the costume on and everything. That ain't going to help you, bruh. My man said, I don't know what he was saying. You right about that? I don't know what he was saying either.
Answer the question. Hey, but I'm going to start something. But he got some sense. This boy here, I don't know what to say about him.
Oh man,
but I'm going to say this here. It's true, because the Bible said even when Moses died, everybody knew Joshua. And when Moses died, God told Joshua, he said, my servant Moses dead. He's my servant, not yours. And so he told Joshua, be encouraged. Amen. You realize that God is the one that raised a man up. He's the one that pour a man down. The way I see the church world, the church done got so sidetracked. I love a lot of things that T.D. Jakes have done. Matter of fact, my ministry started in prison because I used to hear him say, get ready. And he did a lot of ministry on TV. I wasn't able to go to the church, but he brought the church to prison. So I think that every man that has a legacy, or every man that God chooses to raise up and use, we should try to gain the positive things out of it. and anything negative, leave it up to God. But one thing I disagree with church folks, when you said passing the mountain and all these things, I hate that majority church have used God's house for a personal gain or personal situation to where when you say that if it's God's house, I think that we should never choose who we want to put over God's house. I don't agree with that. I never have. I tell people at my church, I have sons. I don't have no daughters. But if my son living like a heathen and I die, do not put him in God's pulpit and do not put him over the church. I don't agree with that because I know there's a business side, but God's house is not a business for our personal gain. Some people use churches like keep the money in the family. I don't agree with that at all. It's too many good, intelligent people who have served, who deserve to be over God's people. And I remember when Apostle Herman Mary and Apostle had died, and he chose Herman Mary to be the leader for a gospel. I think that was a good decision. It's different if they are qualified for it. And I'm not saying the young lady is not qualified to be over the Potter house, but I do know the Bible said that he suffered not for a woman to have authority over a man. He's not saying that a woman cannot preach. He's not saying that a woman cannot be a pastor. But if there's a man available, Paul said a man was made first. And so I think that a man should be first to get the opportunity. It's because the church is so messed up. We don't seek after what's best for the people. We seek out what's best for us. And I have a problem with that because I think that a lot of decisions over the years, even my grandmama, that we was raised up Pentecost, and her sister got to church. Then after her daughter got to church. And after her daughter got to church, her daughter got to church. And nobody never searched out like they did when they looked for the apostle and they let the Lord pick. They just already had it already laid out. That's the problem I got with churches. We got to keep it real. And when I see that, I ask myself, God, is it you? Because the church is so messed up now. The people, they don't see people concerned about the soul. They're concerned about the goal. And the goal can mislead you and guide you and make decisions based on what the flesh say instead of what the spirit say. And so T.D. Jakes stepping down, there's nothing wrong with that. Like this brother said, if we don't worship man, we don't have a problem with it. If man is our champ and God is not our champ, then the people's going to whine and cry. But if God is your champ, you never set up a church for people to lift you up. Jesus said, if I be lifted up, I will draw all men unto me. You never set the people up that when I die, what we going to do? And you don't make people feel like they the priest. Jesus said, I'm the high priest. I'm the mediator between man and God. I never want my church to worship me because man will fail you. Man lie, God won't. Man die, God can't. Man cheat, God will never cheat. Man deceive, God will never deceive. So man always have flaws. So never put salvation, people's life in another man's hand. I don't agree with that, especially if he got sin.
Shout out reality street stars, nigga.
Hey, whoa. Hey, that was deep. That was real deep, man. It's funny because, dude, check this out, man. Hold up, man. It's funny, man. Never judge a book by its cover. Never judge a book by its cover. The two guys up front, I had already wrote them off just by looking at them. Especially when my man started talking and he cut them off. But the dude in the middle that got the cloth around him and got the... Oh man, dude, oh my goodness. But what he was saying is true. the daughter, I don't know. First of all, I ain't even into TD Jakes' church or whatever. Apparently he did a good job because he got to a lot of people. TD Jakes is big. So apparently he must be good, right? Now, what the daughter did, has the daughter, I never seen, or even, first of all, I didn't know he had a daughter. That's number one. So can she bring people to a church and bring people to follow? Is she a true leader? I don't know. I don't know too much about her. But he right though. It's like they picking somebody. I mean, if she say she want to do it and I try my best to do it and everything, then she automatically got the job because she's the daughter. But does she have the skill? You could teach somebody how to play a sport, football, basketball, whatever, and run them and train them and everything. But if they don't have that instinct, that natural instinct to bring people to the church, natural instinct to talk to somebody over the phone and say, you know what, forget this phone call, I need to come to your house. Or you can't go to everybody's house, so you need an instinct to say, who do I need to talk to? What do I need to do next? You need an instinct. This is natural feelings that you have to have to even run a YouTube channel, bruh. It's instinct, just feelings. You can take all the training, but sometimes your instinct had to take over. In any and everything you do, your instincts have to take over. Your natural God, that comes from God only. That's what he's saying. You just appoint her because she's the daughter. Here, baby girl, I hope you're ready, but you need to take over because daddy done got in trouble. And I like what my man said with the t-shirt on, with the slashes out, entrepreneur. My man, deep. Hey, dude, everything I was thinking about you, I take that back because I know one thing. But you said, and he said it. He said what? He didn't say TD Jakes faked like he had a heart attack on stage. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. TD Jakes, he said his health issue he had. He kept it right there. He kept it right there. His health issue. I personally think that TD Jakes faked it. So now this is how we're gonna play this out. I need to step down. Because we need to protect this money. We need to protect this money. So I need to step down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fake like I'm having a problem. Dude, y'all look up people that had heart attacks. Go ask people in their family. Go ask people in your family, aunts, uncles, or ask anybody who knows somebody who had a heart attack. Ask them how long they was in the hospital. That's all. Mild heart attack, severe heart attack, or whatever. My dad had a heart attack. He had a quadruple bypass. You don't get out the hospital the next day or the next 2 or 3 days. I think TD Jakes was out of the hospital the next day, and now he going on marketing promotion saying I had a heart attack. That's bull. Look here, man. That's bull. So I can't get my thing.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
Look here, man. I'm gonna get on up out of here. Hey, y'all take it light, take it slow. Y'all tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.